Welcome to the Leader by Design podcast. If you're lucky enough to earn a living from doing something that you love, then I would say you're not lucky. You've had the courage to follow your passion and take steps every day to turn it into a business. In this episode, I want to share with you my story, how it fueled me to follow my passion, turn it into a business, and work on it every day to impact more and more business owners and up-and-coming leaders. So, stay tuned. G'day, I'm Brendan Rogers. I've built a thriving business creating confident leaders who achieve the results they always wanted, along with the lifestyle they always dreamed of. How do you become a confident leader? By focusing on three key areas: developing character, building competence, and creating connection. This is the Leader by Design podcast. Thanks for tuning in. I'm your host, Brendan Rogers. Now, you've probably heard the saying that starts with, if I had $1 for every time I've heard ... Well, I wish I had $1 for every time I had a conversation with a business owner or corporate leader about their frustration with poor performing team members. Actually, I'm ashamed to say I've been both a frustrated business owner and a frustrated corporate leader myself. I want to take you back to when I first started leading a team, back in the year 2000. The year of the Y2K bug, for those that remember. I had my very first experience leading a corporate team of 12 people. Now, I'd led sporting teams before, but this was my very first time leading a corporate team. 12 people, and every single one of them was older than me. I realise now that a team of 12 was a large team for an experienced leader, let alone someone like me who had his leadership L plates on. I like to say that I learned a lot through the process, but what really happened was I screwed up a lot. I was the leader, so obviously I had to control everything. I told people what to do. I was the sole decision maker. I didn't ask for feedback. I didn't develop the team. I had to be the hero and the know-it-all. I blamed my team members for not doing things properly, because that's how you lead, right? Well, if you answered yes to that, you also need some help. My team didn't like me as a leader, and unfortunately, they didn't hide it either. My confidence was shot. I didn't know what my next step should be. I felt lost and alone. My wife, as always, was very supportive, but for the first time in my corporate life, I felt like I was failing. Now, it took me a few days of soul searching, and I finally realised I had a decision to make. And as far as I was concerned, there were only two options. One option was to throw in the towel. I seriously considered it because at that time, thinking, well, this leadership thing just wasn't for me. Or the second option was battle on and learn fast. I think my sporting career helped me with this because thankfully I'm no quitter and I definitely love a challenge. So I decided to choose option 2, battle on and learn fast. I was also a very young father of 25 years of age and the sole breadwinner for my family. So to be honest, I'm not really sure I had much of a choice. I started reading a lot. In my younger days, I used to read a lot as a young fella, but Enid Blyton was definitely not going to help me out this time. I read personal development books. I read leadership books. I read business books. I read any book that would help me develop as a business leader. And most importantly, I took action. I tried things. I tested things. My team actually became my training ground. And the strange thing that I noticed was that as the team saw me learning and taking action to be better, my relationship with each team member improved. They seemed to be okay with giving me a second chance. So slowly, my confidence grew. I spent more and more one-on-one time with my team members. I asked them what they needed to learn more in their role. I sought input on how we could be a better team. I asked for help with decisions. I asked for feedback and I listened. And guess what? It paid off. Within 3 years, I was promoted to leader of the whole department, a department with almost 50 people with customer service responsibilities for the whole of Australia. Now, by the time I finished in the corporate world in 2015, I'd had unquestionably one of the best leadership and business apprenticeships I could have ever imagined. I'd worked in the international business arena for more than 20 years across 12 countries. I'd led local, national and international teams, built teams from the ground up and broke them down to rebuild for a new direction. I'd led multi-million-dollar improvement and change projects, including global system implementations and setting up offshore teams. Now, that was before virtual assistants were even a thing. I'd attended the INSEAD Business School, which to this day is still the world's leading business school for executives. And I'd even had the opportunity to be part of the project team that developed the very first online booking system within the global shipping industry. All this leadership and business experience, and I'd just turned 40. Now, if you've stayed on the episode with me for this long, you're probably wondering, where is he going with all this? Well, remember when I first started leading a team? It was the year 2000 and I sucked at it. My confidence was low, I felt lost and alone, and basically I was a terrible leader. I had a choice to make: pack it in or battle on and learn. If I packed it in, I would not have had the opportunities I've been fortunate enough to have. I wouldn't be the leadership and business coach I am today. My life, I guarantee, would look very, very different. I battled on and I vowed to myself that I would do whatever I can to make sure other would-be leaders don't have the same terrible experience I had. I think a lot about how many potentially great leaders have we lost because they don't have the support they needed when they started leading a team. Personally, I reckon it's a lot, and I was almost one of them. What I've learnt through my consultancy career and business is that business owners and corporate leaders fall out of love with business, and most often it's because they don't have the skills they need to lead effectively. They lose confidence and they get frustrated with their employees, which is exactly what happened to me when I first started leading a team. Today, I help fix that, and I help them build a high-performing team and a highly profitable business whilst they're becoming a good leader. As we know, people are a business's greatest asset. What I also know is they can also be a business's greatest liability. And in my view, there is one single deciding factor, and that's leadership. Good leaders develop people assets, and poor leaders develop people liabilities. Whether you're a business owner or an up-and-coming corporate leader, my passion is to help you become a good leader so that you can develop people assets and a high-performing business. When I was in the corporate world, I coached leaders every day of my 15 years that I was leading teams. As a business coach, I've been coaching business leaders for almost 10 years, so 25 years in total. It's now time for me to provide business owners and up-and-coming leaders with the opportunity to learn from me and put their leadership development on steroids. I've condensed my 25 years of leading teams into an 8-week program that will give you everything you need to master one-on-one meetings. And this program has literally been 25 years in the making. What I don't want to happen is for you to have to wait 25 years to become a phenomenal leader. If you follow my program for creating and delivering a one-on-one meeting ecosystem, you will have 20x'd your leadership competence in just 8 weeks. You may be thinking, why am I so passionate and focused on helping business owners and up-and-coming leaders learn to master one-on-one meetings? Well, after leading teams and coaching leaders for over 2 decades, I know that mastering one-on-one meetings is the most effective way to become a confident leader and to maximize the performance of your employees and your business, and for the business owner to get some time back. In fact, I would go as far to say that mastering one-on-one meetings is the game changer you've been looking for to get the results you've always wanted in your business. If this resonates for you and what you're trying to achieve, then you can sign up to learn more about mastering one-on-one meetings at leaderbydesign.au/waitlist. Thanks for listening. If you love the show, please give us a 5-star review on your favourite podcast platform. I guarantee it really helps get the show out to more people so we can help improve the quality of leadership everywhere. And until next time, always remember, leaders aren't born, they're designed by developing character, building competence, and creating connection. Become a leader by design today. In the hybrid working world, I've seen too many business owners and their businesses suffer because of poor performing employees, leading to below average results. If you want to improve your employees' performance to deliver consistent results for your business, you have to master one-on-one meetings. The doors to our Master One-on-One Meetings training program are opening soon. I'll teach you how to improve employee performance and deliver consistent results using one-on-one meetings. To be one of the first people notified when the doors open, go to leaderbydesign.au/waitlist. Don't wait, sign up now.